It is Wednesday. Welcome to the 5:30, everyone. I'm Claudine Ewing. If you live in Amherst and if you've seen the news and video of recent town board meetings, you know the residents are not shy about speaking out about issues. Right now, Amherst residents are furious about the town's decision to reassess properties. The town is being very aggressive. The town has the right to do this, but if you are a property owner, this is not necessarily welcome news. Notices have been mailed out and homeowners are seeing new assessments on top of a property tax increase that's part of the town budget. And joining me live in studio right now is Peter Weinmann. We're going to get right into this. The valuations are so high right now. Why is that?
Well, the town is grabbing up as many tax dollars as it can. There's a 1-2 double whammy, a 1-2 punch. Both the levy has increased by 11% and individual assessments for every property owner in the town. There are 44,000 love notes that the town has sent out. Both homeowners and commercial property owners have been hit. So it's virtually mathematically impossible for a homeowner or a property owner in Amherst not to receive a tax hike.
Did you call it a love note?
Yes, I did.
Interesting there. Many property owners want to challenge these assessments. How can they do this?
Well, anybody can challenge their assessment. In this day and age, we don't recommend it. I would strongly suggest you go to a professional. But the law is written that an individual property owner can start out at the first stage. There is a multi-stage process for challenging a property tax assessment, and you have to fill out some paperwork by the prescribed deadlines. There are basically 3 deadlines and 3 phases during this tax assessment period, increase period, for the town of Amherst, and don't leave out the town of Clarence, which has also sent out love notes as well. Exactly
about that. You mentioned probably hiring an attorney, someone like yourself, but can homeowners do it themselves?
They certainly can, and they're certainly welcome to do it. I would analogize it to filling out your own income tax return. At a certain level, if you have a very standard conventional property and there are similar recent comparable sales that you can compare it to, and you know and you have the data, the recent comparable sales are in line with what the market is, and your property has been overassessed by the town, then you can come in with pictures and with proof, and you can make your case to the Board of Assessment Review.
When it comes to dollars and cents, what are we talking about for a property owner who is watching right now? They get this assessment in the mail. They're wondering, how much more am I going to have to pay? Break that down for them.
Well, generally the property tax in Amherst goes to 3 different taxing authorities. There are 2 tax bills that come out every year. The school tax comes out in September. The town and county are 2 separate taxing authorities, and it comes out in 1 tax bill every January. And we're talking anywhere, there's a wide disparity in tax increases because of the assessment increases. Tax rates have not yet been set by the politicians. However, a good rule of thumb is 3% of value. So if you take 3% of what your new fair market value is, and so typically homeowners during a reval period can save hundreds of dollars, maybe $1,000, in extreme cases a few $1,000s by challenging their property tax assessment.
And you talked about that, they haven't really set the rate just yet. So I think the natural question has to be, could this lead to property tax increases?
In all likelihood, for Amherst it will, because we know that the levy has already been approved for an 11% increase.
Right, 11.4%, I think.
Exactly. So that means the entire basket of dollars that is set to be raised by the town is going to be increased, and that's going to be spread out amongst the 44,000 property owners. So while some assessments will go down, in all likelihood, the vast majority, the incredibly vast majority of property owners and taxpayers will see a tax hike.
Great information for the people of Amherst. We all need to know that. This is Peter Weinmann joining us live to talk about the Amherst assessments. Thank you so much for coming today on the 5:30. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.